Hey, what's up, champions? Donnie Boivin here, CEO and founder of Success Champions Networking, author of Endless Stream of Referrals, and the founder of the Badass Business Summit. This year, I'm excited. We're bringing the Badass Business Summit back to Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th, and this is going to be an event like no other. 23 amazing speakers all around the idea of business development, business growth, and how to scale your business. Networking at a level that you have never seen before. Attendees last year said this is the best business conference and event they have ever attended. You will walk away with actionable insight, tangible things that you can use in your business. This isn't a conference where you're going to come and just leave with pages and pages of notes and never implement. You will be taking actions during the event, working on your business so you can build to business freedom that you set out to create here through everything. You're going to grow your business with amazing get shit done individuals that will inspire you to go bigger and louder. So the Badass Business Summit takes place live in Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th. We have one goal and mission to get you in the right mindset and giving you the skills that allow you to grow and ultimately scale your business. It is the one business growth event you can't afford to miss. Get your tickets at badassbusinesssummit.com, and we are excited to see you there. Hey, what's going on, guys? Donnie Boivin here, CEO and founder of Success Champion Networking, author of the new book, Fuck to Focus, and I'm hanging out with Kevin Snow, you know, the sales automation genius and the dude who's helped me put all this crap together and making sure shit is good to go. I'm stoked. So this is the first in a series of lives we'll be doing leading all the way up to the summit, talking about all the things that are going on at the summit and all the cool things that we'll be doing. Kick it over you, Kevin. Say howdy and hello, and let's get this party started.
Hey, everyone. Kevin Snow. I am the Chief Operations Officer for Success Champions and co-founder of Success Champion Networking and a speaker at the summit this year. So I'm kind of excited for the summit. We have some badass people on the agenda. Plus the newest one that we just added that no one knows about. I'm really excited for everyone to get to meet.
Yeah, no kidding. So that one just happened. And thanks, Melissa. We had a lot of fun putting that video together. She says, awesome sizzle reel. That was a cool project with all the highlighted footage from last year. So, but yeah, the lineup this year, I mean, last year was pretty badass. I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of fun. And I'm really stoked with the lineup that we have this year and just the level of speakers that we continue to bring to the table. Now, mind you, we're always going to be the stage that brings the new people up that, you know, have not gotten chances to get on stages and stuff, because I'm just a firm believer that we're always going to give people their shot to, you know, get in front of crowds and to be able to inspire and do more cool things, because it's hard getting on stages, man. It's hard, you know, and it's a lot of work. So I want to make sure we're no matter how big we get, we'll always be the stage that will put people up for the first time, you know. And you know, the sessions are just absolutely killer, and the things we're talking about. Let's talk a little bit about your session, what you're going to be talking about, and why people should attend that thing.
So I'm really excited because my session is one of the new things we're doing this year at the summit with the workshop concept. So we're going to have a couple different types of breakout sessions. We're, you know, obviously going to have our big general sessions where people are on the main stage, and then the breakout rooms where you can take part in multiple workshops. This year, based on feedback from last year's attendance, we're adding in a new type of breakout called a workshop, where it's a little bit longer, and it is all based on making sure the people at the summit walk away with actual tactics and techniques they can put in place right away when they leave the summit. They don't actually have to go back to their office and look at all their notes and say, all right, now what do I do? And figure out, all right, so how do I put this whole thing together and make it work? You're actually going to leave these workshops with actual things you can put into play immediately after the summer. And I'm really excited to be doing one of them. So, all right, now I'm going to take a breath because that was a
no
lot
kidding.
Of words.
I don't think you took a breath through that whole thing. Holy cow! You were like the micro machines dude in the kids commercials.
Energizer Buddy. Just
right.
I have had my caffeine this morning. It is not going to be 110 degree heat index in Minnesota today, so I'm happy.
Gosh, dude, I just got our electric bill in here in Texas because it's been hot. My electric bill was $600 when I've never had one over $400.
Oh, my gas bill in the winter was $500 a month this last winter. Yeah. So I feel your pain.
Holy hell. Well, keep that cold stuff up there. But I'm at the summit. I'm stoked for all the different topics, and we put the different tracks in place from operations, marketing, sales, mindset, and got speakers to speak on a lot of very highly requested topics, things that they want to dive in for, and adding in the workshops is just a killer knockout punch to because like you said, I don't want people sitting at the conference, sitting at the summit, and having to go home with pages of notes that they don't remember what the hell they took the notes on.
Well, and that's normally how it works when you go to a big conference. You listen to all these really awesome speakers with all kinds of really great information. And then you come home and you're like, well, what do I do first? And how do I implement this? And now you have to do all this work. And you don't know how to do it because now you're not in front of the speaker. So now you have questions and you can't ask those questions. So you're literally confused. And 9 times out of 10, people leave conferences with the best intentions to do stuff. And then they don't. Yep. They literally just take all their stuff. It gets put on their desk. It gets piled over with all the other stuff that comes up. And then nothing ever gets done. So I'm excited because we're actually going to teach people in my session on how to unfuck your sales automation. And we're going to really dive into how you write a good email campaign that moves people from either being kind of interested, but not really about your stuff, to actually being able and ready to meet and sit down and actually have a sales conversation with you. So they're going to walk out of that with the framework. They're going to walk out with the outlines for the emails. They're already going to have some emails written. And all they have to do then is plug it into their email campaign tool and be able to actually start sending stuff out and nurturing their prospects and start filling their calendars with some more appointments with people that are ready to actually have good conversations.
Yeah, I love that because, if you guys have been following my journey for any matter of time, Kevin does all the automations for everything Success Champions. Because, truthfully, you don't want me messing with all the technology stuff. So that's what we keep him around for. And, the fact that if you haven't seen Kevin speak, he's actually a rock star. I mean, he's an introverted, if you meet him face to face, but you put him on stage, you put him on a podcast, all of a sudden this different person comes out. So, and when he teaches things in step by step, which is really, really cool to be able to right then and there write an entire email campaign so you can go back, plug and play, put it in, and rock it out. That's a really, really, really cool concept and a lot of fun for people to do. And I mean, that's just the kind of the idea behind everything we're doing with the summit. Is we're going to make sure that you have all the tactical things you need to be able to build and then ultimately scale your business. Because I put a rant out on LinkedIn today about all these gurus that just drive me fucking nuts. And I'm like, you don't need a sales funnel, you don't need a website, you don't need a book, you don't need a blog, you don't need all this crap. You need to go sell your stuff and get in the game and actually do the work. All the creation stuff comes back to that's the stuff you do so you don't actually have to work, and it feels like work, so you keep doing it and you end up running your business straight into the ground. So the fact that Kevin's giving you this so you'll walk away from the summit to be able to immediately implement, that's pretty freaking rad. And it's different than you'll see at all the other summits out there. So
Yeah, a lot of the gurus out there on in Facebook and in LinkedIn that are doing all the ads and saying, come to my webinar, they're all positioning the automation as the, hey, this is your actually how you sell. And
right.
that works if you are purely an online course type content, and that's what you're selling. Is you
And
just
you have a
want
shit ton
people,
of money to spend on ads.
and you have a few million followers
Right.
in your
Right.
email list. The one I sat in on the other day that we talked about on the podcast episode, it was talking about, hey, I launched this campaign, and the first day I did $78,000 in sales. Fuck, awesome. That's really cool. I'd love to do $78,000 in sales on one day from a sales campaign, but no one thinks about the fact that this guy has 10 million people in his email list.
Right.
He's not sending out 3,000 emails a day. He's sending out 10 million.
Right.
And he's getting, and he's probably getting he's probably got a relatively low open rate and click-through rate comparatively because of the number of people and how they opt into his stuff. But that's still a lot of people seeing his email every day. You're naturally going to have bigger numbers when you have lists that big. For the normal business that has, 3 to 10,000 emails in their contact list, and they're still working on growing that really huge list, you need to be really targeted. You can't expect people to literally just click a link and buy stuff, because most people in your list aren't qualified to the point to be able to make that decision. And if you're B2B like Donnie and I are, we need to have the conversations. We need to be in front of the people and actually having that conversation that converts and comes to closure, as opposed to just hoping that someone's going to click a link and say, yes, here, take my money.
Right. Right. And it's funny is I think that's how most people, try and build a business. It's how they try and put it out there. They've done everything in the world and bought every course, listened to every guru, and they're really hoping that people will just be like, oh my God, where have you been my entire life? I can't live without you. And it's a sad state of affairs that usually take people a couple of years to learn that they've actually got to get in the game and go sell something to figure all this stuff out. And, the things that frustrate me with conferences is, oftentimes the only chance to network is at the bar afterwards. But don't get me wrong, it's a lot of fun. Right.
I'm like, that bothers you? You're
Well,
all about networking at the bar.
Well, for sure. But a lot of the business conversations should happen throughout the day, so you can actually go network, really get to know people in the evenings. And, most conferences don't give you that opportunity. They don't give you a downtime to actually work and implement and do your thing. So we're just really focused on that you get a ton of opportunity to network and connect with other people, because let's face it, connections, introductions, referrals, conversations, this all makes the business world move. And if you can't meet the people, and that means the speakers, so all the speakers have agreed to stay through the entire summit. They'll be sitting in the crowd right alongside you, which is just unique to conferences, because oftentimes the speakers, they'll fly in, they'll do their set, and then they're out. So we want to make sure that you get the opportunity to interact and connect with everybody.
A really cool thing, you talked about how the speakers are going to be in the crowd with everyone. A really cool thing that really speaks to the quality of what we have going on at the summit this year is that a bunch of the speakers, they get a free ticket. They get to come to the summit and go to all the stuff for free as a speaker. A bunch of them upgraded to the VIP. They're like, yeah, here, we're actually going to pay you some money so we get these bonus things, because we want these bonus workshops and these bonus opportunities to network and do stuff with all the people there. So that's cool. You don't see that at most conferences. You don't have speakers saying, yeah, please take my money so I can come speak there.
Right. I literally had somebody that wanted to speak on stage and asked me how much we were going to pay them. I'm like, but wait, we're putting you in front of 150 people, to get you exposure and learn. And here we got a bunch of, people who are speaking that have all upgraded so they get the VIP package. It's just a different mindset of how people look at the world, and
Yep.
the things that they want to accomplish and do.
One of the really cool things that we added this year for the summit that you kind of touched on about when you're talking about having the ability to actually interact and do business and work on your business during the summit. And I don't want to share all the cool stuff we're doing, so because we have like 14 weeks of these lives yet. So I want cool things for everyone else to talk about. But one of the really cool things is we're going to do one of the main sessions in the big room is going to be a mastermind. We're literally going to break the entire summit attendees down into smaller groups. And we are actually going to take them through a mastermind session where they actually get to work with each other on issues that are going on in their business and figuring out how, what are options they have, how to fix it, what they can do when they get home to get past that roadblock and to celebrate wins that they're having and really dive into what's going on and start building those business relationships. And I think that is a really cool feature that we've added.
Yeah, I agree. Because, oftentimes you don't get to talk about your business with the other members. You are sitting there scrambling, taking notes, thinking through your things and yourself. And then, you might chat a little bit over dinner or something with a couple of other people there. But we're going to actually put you in sessions where you're going to be working on your business, be able to ask other business owners and people what they're doing, what's working and what's not working in their business, and be able to actually, get some tactical, tangible things going and started. This is not get home and then implement. You're going to be implementing right then and there so that you actually do the things you learn. I just can't tell you how many conferences I've been through to where I come back with just the books and books of stuff that, either I can't remember what the hell that note meant, or I never opened a book up and just keep going about the day doing the things.
Yeah, I've done that too. I've come back from conferences with like 7 new books that never get read, and then all my conference notes. And how I take notes, because during our sync meetings, I'll be like, all right, so I wrote this down. What does this mean?
Right.
What were we talking about? and that's stuff that I'm doing on a daily basis and interacting with. What's going to happen at a conference where I'm scribbling, trying to keep up with the speaker and all the stuff I think they're saying that's just awesome and going to revolutionize my business.
Well, and it's a really good session when I'm sitting there listening to it and you look at my notes and it's nothing but me doodling. There's like nothing written down, no takeaways. I'm listening, but I've doodled the entire damn time.
That literally means that you were wanting to pay attention and you were trying to focus. So I'm going to doodle and so I don't get distracted. So yeah, but that happens all the time. So I think it's really cool this year that the focus is not just on, hey, let's bring in some really badass speakers that are going to give out some really cool information that you can then go apply. It's really focused on, hey, how do you implement stuff in your business? How do you leave the summit with actual actions that you're ready to take that are going to set you up? And I think I used the phrase in one of the emails we just sent out, how do you build that foundation that's going to enable you to go bigger, faster? And that's really what this summit's all about this year.
Yeah. The idea of building the business freedom, connection, hanging out with a bunch of get shit done people, it's all there. And last year they said this was the best business summit that they'd ever attended, and we're going to replicate and go bigger this year. We've taken over an entire hotel, and I'm just, like I said, I'm thrilled, I'm stoked, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot more people that I've been doing business with for a while and have never met face to face. So this is going to be a really good, family homecoming for some, and a great opportunity to open doors and network with just some really, really awesome people.
So I think you should define the term get shit done, business people, because hopefully there's a lot of people watching that who are not in our world in SCN and don't hear us say that all the time.
Sure. So, most people, when they're building a business, they're networking, they're doing they just kind of go through the motions. They do a lot of things, but they don't actually produce results. And everybody, when they're out like networking and things, they want to get around the circle of influence. And in our world, I don't want the circle of influence. I want the GSDs, to get shit done individuals. And these are people that, when they walk in the room, their presence walks in before them. The circle of influence knows everybody in town. The GSD, everybody in town knows them. And I think it's a huge distinguishing ability. The circle of influence talks about get referrals, make sure you get referrals, and everything's referrals. And the GSD understands that a referral likely was going to lead to one transaction, but an introduction may lead to thousands upon thousands of transactions if you get somebody the right person. That GSD just opens up doors for other people and really focuses on growing other people's businesses. And man, when you get an entire room and place filled full of these people, it's a really cool atmosphere, and the energy level is off the chain. And something else we do a lot of fun, different than you'll see at other conferences, is DJ Gene bringing back karaoke. We had spontaneous karaoke breakout last year that was off the charts and a lot of fun, and brought just a whole level of energy and craziness to it. So, the biggest thing, guys, go ahead. You have something you were going to add?
Nope.
I think that the bottom line for all of this, man, is if you're really looking to build the business freedom, if you really want to get around the right people, and you really want to grow your business and ultimately get to scale and collaborate with others, then get your ass over to the badassbusinesssummit.com and come hang out with us. It's going to be an amazing conference summit, and the energy and the takeaways will be massively huge. So go ahead.
So let's talk tickets for the summit really quick, because it would be really bad if we don't tell people how to get tickets. So to get tickets, go to badassbusinesssummit.com and click the Get Your Tickets button right at the top of the page. I want to talk about the VIP tickets real quick. The VIP tickets are $397. You get all the stuff that everyone else gets, the access to the 7 general sessions, 6 workshops, 8 breakouts, 17 speakers you can network with, a special bonus session that we haven't told anyone else about that I just learned about yesterday, a swag bag. But then you also get 2 bonus workshops with Donnie each morning before the main summit starts. You get a bonus pre-summit workshop with our MC Pablo Gonzalez, who's going to talk to you about how to use speaking to build your business and get you ready for a special workshop at the summit, where you'll actually 6 of our VIPs will get to present on stage in front of the summit audience and tell everyone about what their company does and how they help people. You're going to get a VIP only lunch event with Donnie and me, front row seating at all the sessions, and you're going to get a badass 2022 Summit t-shirt. And I am wearing the Summit t-shirt from last year, which was just awesome.
I think Kevin's trying to show off his boobs. I'm not really sure what he's doing over there. Holy Lord. But yeah, no, VIP tickets, guys, it's going to be absolutely amazing. You get plenty of time to hang out with me and Kevin, and
there's less than 10 of those left.
Oh, badass.
So if you want all the bonus access to all the stuff, you need to purchase really quick.
Oh, love it. So guys, do us a favor, head over to badassbusinesssummit.com, get your tickets, and come hang out with me and Kevin and the rest of the champions. September 22nd through the 24th, Fort Worth, Texas, badassbusinesssummit.com. We look forward to seeing you there. Hey, what's up, champions? Donnie Boivin here, CEO and founder of Success Champions Networking, author of Endless Stream of Referrals, and the founder of the Badass Business Summit. This year, I'm excited. We're bringing the Badass Business Summit back to Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th, and this is going to be an event like no other. 23 amazing speakers, all around the idea of business development, business growth, and how to scale your business. Networking at a level that you have never seen before. Attendees last year said this is the best business conference and event they have ever attended. You will walk away with actionable insight, tangible things that you can use in your business. This isn't a conference where you're going to come and just leave with pages and pages of notes and never implement. You will be taking actions during the event, working on your business so you can build to business freedom that you set out to create here through everything. You're going to grow your business with amazing get shit done individuals that will inspire you to go bigger and louder. So the Badass Business Summit takes place live in Fort Worth, Texas, September 22nd through the 24th. We have one goal and mission: to get you in the right mindset and giving you the skills that allow you to grow and ultimately scale your business. It is the one business growth event you can't afford to miss. Get your tickets at badassbusinesssummit.com, and we are excited to see you there.